Okay, we have Victor from Puerto Rico. Are you there, Victor?
Yes, I am.
Great.
Okay. Can you guys?
Hello.
So, hi, my name is Victor Aguilar. I am from Puerto Rico, and my project was a conservation area for the Puerto Rican boa, which is a snake species in the island, which is in danger of extinction. So, this started out first as a project. I thought about my school is an IB school. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those.
No. Nope. Nope.
So okay, the thing is, one of the challenges that we had as part of the program was to do a personal project, and I decided to have the initiative and volunteer to do a personal project, and it was a process of investigation, planning, and taking action. And okay, I'm gonna switch my screen right now because I'm gonna be showing
Oh,
pictures.
okay, great.
This right here is the Puerto Rican boa. This is how it looks like.
Mhm.
And this is what resulted out of the project. This is my conservation area. This is the project I did. It has rocks um and a lot of other aspects such as the plants, which are to make it look like a natural habitat for the boa. Some educational signs which I placed around the forest. Some bat houses, which you can see one to the left. I'm pointing at it with the mouse right now.
Mhm.
Um, and one of the other things I did with this project was improve the infrastructure of the forest. And I did because I did the project in an urban forest near where I live, and I educated people on the Puerto Rican boa. This is actually a picture of a boa that I once went to the area to release. Here it is, and it's in the area in the rocks, which it can use to hide from predators and to sleep. Let me see. I here's a picture of another one I released.
Wonderful.
I have a lot of and here comes the impacting part. So as you guys most might know, Puerto Rico was hit by two hurricanes about a year ago. First came Hurricane Irma, which wasn't very impacting, but it did affect certain things, including some trees falling down. And this is how the area looks like after Irma. Um,
Mhm.
and then came the famous
Yeah.
Hurricane Maria, which was the one that really affected our island. Are you guys familiar with Maria, the impact it had on Puerto Rico?
Yes.
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 So this is how the forest looked like. This isn't where the conservation area was, but this is how the urban forest I did the project. This is how it looked like. Literally, this was like about a week after the hurricane.
Wow.
You can see all the brown and but slowly it recovered. This June, I was able to go to my area for the first time, and this is how it looked like. Here are some pictures.
Oh, wow.
And the good news is that I recently got permission to start the repairing of this area. So very soon, I will start repairing this area, and hopefully, I before I graduate, in May, I will be ready again. So before I open it up for questions, I want to say that I have been involved in the environment for quite a while. I enjoyed hiking as an activity since I was very little. And I feel like we should connect with our environment and um, and try to protect our planet and conserve and especially endangered species such as the ones I conserved as much as possible. Because like some of the people I've said that I'm really proud to see their initiatives too. We are the future, and if we shouldn't allow adults to stop us from achieving our dreams or our the conservation ideas we have. So, so I think we should still innovate and protect our species because they're our future, and they, in a way, they all help us, and they can all thrive in the ecosystem. And the removal of one species can affect many. and a food chain. So I believe we should treat our living things like we treat our own kind. So are there questions?
First,
great job.
First, wonderful job, Victor. And yes, the floor is open for Victor if we have any questions about him and his boa conservation in Puerto Rico and how he's been cleaning up after the hurricanes there.
In this conservation project, are there any other animals helped by it besides the snakes?
Well, yes, there are bats. I did mention I made some bat houses because the thing is that I didn't talk much about the characteristics of the snake, but the main animal they eat, the prey of the boas is bats, their main prey, and by making those houses and even many of the flowers I put in the area, they were colors that seemed that would attract bats to the area, colors that they can see and attracts them, and they would stay. My idea was for them to visit the house and boas could eat them from there, but sadly I never saw bats in the area, and of course the hurricane actually destroyed one of the houses. The other one is still standing, but as you might have seen in the picture, one of them tipped over.
We have a question from Anya. How did your interest in the boa first start?
Okay, so I wouldn't say it started originally for this project. For my environmental project, I wanted to do a trail in that same forest, like a natural trail. But that forest actually had some abandoned military houses in the area, so it was really complicated to do that. And when I heard this, I returned to the forest the next time I was available. And the director of the forest actually showed me a list of flora and fauna in the forest. And I saw there in that list the Puerto Rican boa. It was the only species in the list in the extension, and I decided I'm going to do something for this species because I noticed I had never heard of this species before seeing this list. So in a way, I could tell that its conservation efforts have been either very minimal or none. So I thought I could do something about it. So that's where it started.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, any other questions? Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, Victor.
Thank you.
Yeah.